Hello and welcome. And what you just witnessed there is the results of trying to disrespect the fight by just letting it do its dispel attack. I thought, you know, I can just concentrate back if it dispels me, but no, it also just insta-kills you with no consideration. So anyway, so we're going into this with a bit less of a blind run with the help of Black Nero. Be sure to watch his tier list. Great stuff. Puts Cyan in God tier, which is of course why I include him in every run. Now, of course, the key thing with this fight is you have to render them unable to act. That could be through Paralyze, through Confuse with Borum, or a unique Paralyze with Shantoto, which is why I've included this as a friend use. And, of course, Edward's Sleep. I've elected to go with that. Now, given Cyan's pretty slow, and Lightning is probably going to eat nearly all of the turns, I'm going to give him his speed buff first, because otherwise he's just not going to do anything, and I would like him to actually pull a little bit of weight in getting this quest done. So that'll happen. It's a pretty simple start with this quest, because they're sort of not really put on the clock until 80%. So I can sort of just go ham here. Take as many actions as I want, abuse the turn rate and Shiva, and just have a whale of a time. I don't know if I'm playing Lightning efficiently here, but I don't even know what the quote-unquote rotation is. I just sort of do whatever. Which is fine, because, I mean, her output is astonishingly high, and she can get away with doing that, so... And for Edward, he won't be doing much sleep until later in the quest, so he's just sort of sleeper here. He's just standing there, menacingly providing auras to Cyan and Lightning. I'm probably, with the summon and the friend unit, I'm probably going to operate on a use in emergencies basis, which I imagine will happen. I'm going to try and be careful with not not having Lightning tick the orb down too much, to the point where the bosses can't take an action and increase their count. Because if I do that, then it's game over and everyone dies. So I have to be pretty careful. We're just going to pull Kam'lanaut out. I did pull him because, you know, a bit underrated, but I like the look of him. Never played 11, just think he's cool. Sometimes it really is that simple. Okay, so we're getting to the point now where the orbs will be up. This will even them out. I'll take 2 actions here with Hide Return. That'll put B at 13. And then A will take its turn, also dropping itself to 13. I want to try and keep them as even as possible, because then it's just a bit easy to manage. And I don't have to preemptively, say, stun them with someone else. So yeah, now I have to be pretty careful here. I'm taking a bit of a risk doing this, but if I have too many instant turns, it may wreck me a little. I may have to pull Shantoto out early. So they're on 7. I'm going to get 2 turns here. But that might result in B running out. I can break A backwards. Yeah, no, we're gonna... Okay. I've made a mistake here. So, we're just gonna... We're just gonna pull her out now. That's fine. So that's now concentrating. Taking something out of Cyan's playbook. Bit of concentrate on concentrate action. But we're not going to let him do what he's so desperately thinking about. We're going to drop another stun here. Which, you know, not super efficient. The orb's already pretty high. But it's got to be done. There's another thing that I hope to demonstrate with this quest as well, is we've done this before in Alexander Chaos, where Cyan's X ignores buff effects from enemies. There are two buffs that the boss likes to use that Cyan can just outright ignore, and that is, of course, brave damage reduction in the guise of a framed buff, and a shield, similar to what happened with Alexander. So that's a good avenue to pursue there. Although I should note, the damage reduction can just be circumvented through an imperil, so it doesn't really make any difference. He's not like a magic button for it. It's just a cool little interaction. Edward dodging there, very helpful. Alleviate a bit of the brave pressure. I have 2 turns left with... I could go with the AoE, but I think I'm just going to even out their HP here. I want to keep them relatively close together. That stun will prevent what would have obviously been a HP attack there. Better for us. And I got him down to 10, so there was a fair bit of use here. We only miss 5 ticks, because it goes plus 15 when they get stunned. Oh dear. That's glowing yellow. And I'm faced with a hard choice, but I'm going to have to do it. If I had Super Army Gaishi up, I would have been able to perfectly demonstrate that interaction, but no, I have to force out the elemental weakness to get through that, alas. Right, lightning's back. We can just go apeshit with her in summon, since the orbs will not tick down. Let's just buff everyone's brave a bit with this. Some good damage there. Though they are not at 50 yet. Now I'm going to have to prepare to sleep them on Edward's next turn. Even though it's not particularly efficient again. But I think we should be good in terms of pace. And the 3 lullaby uses. I estimate that it will probably stun them for about 2 turns. before depleting, depending on how I manage my who I attack and when. Another instant turn. I can get a break and a consecutive here, which I think I am going to do. So that gave Edward 2 turns? Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, we have a lot of vortics, so now is a good time to just burn through them. Yeah, we're just... I don't really want to use the plus version of her X, because it will delay an additional turn. And delaying is bad in this quest, so... in most contexts. Anyway, a nice launch there. They're getting down to about 30% now. We'll soon see them with a red bar. Speed. What on earth happened with my buff management there? I have 1 turn left on the Max Brave. How did that happen? Did I get debuffed? Strange. Very strange. We just break them out of order to retain the turn order. I don't want to get an instant turn there, so I elected to go with the HP plus. So there we are, we'll stun them now. And they're back up to 19. So we start the clock once again. The output, of course, is still looking fantastic with Cyan. And there's no imperil there. It's just Edward's disgustingly high auras. So yeah, they get another turn of snoozing. Wow, I mean, that would have been awful, right, if they weren't stunned there. That would have been a total disaster. Goodness me. Of course, having to concentrate there, not particularly great, because it takes the orbs down, but, you know, what can you do? That'll put things back into balance there. So we want to break B first. That puts them out. Not out of order, in order. Batched together after it takes its turn, of course. We use this to attack. Actually, we're gonna wake him up, which will give light in a turn. Ah, she's not fully charged. Oops. I was hoping just to push A back a bit to give Edward a cleaner second sleep setup. Guess that's not gonna work. That's fine though. They're not concentrating. So there's no danger. I mean, really, it is quite similar to Cyan if you think about it, because the concentrate attack is a guaranteed hit, and much like Cyan's kit, right? So these things are quite alike in that respect. They're doing a big all, and yeah, no. May as well just reset this anyway. Gives Edward the sleep setup. And again, we're going with Flourish there instead of Spark Strike because, again, we don't want Army of 1+, because that will break the turn order more so. And you can see the orbs are already getting rather low, especially in the case of A. No instant turn, please. Nope. Okay. Thank you, Lightning. Okay. She won't overtake A. Good. That's all I need to know. So, sleepy time. Now, I think given we've got another sleepy time left, we're in pretty good steadings to complete this. Cut it very fine with A though. That would have been a disaster had it got a turn there. So I think I can just go ham with Lightning now. But again, making sure not to use the plus variant. Because as much as I'd like to, you've got to respect the orb and respect what these guys can do. Another instant turn. Love it. No one to break though, so and I don't really want to see 65 because that would needlessly just tick the timer down. So yeah, as much as B is lower by 4, it's at single-digit % now. I don't think the outcome's in any doubt. That said, probably just sleepy time here, I think. Unless, to be fair, I can just break B, and then Edward goes before. I think I'll do that. Let's just not take any chances, eh? And of course, even with that damage reduction, it plays no part, given the elemental weakness. Oh, drat! Atsubamagashi. Oh, I should have used it. Should have used it on one of them. Oh well. It's fine. I've told you. I don't necessarily have to show everything, you know? You get the idea. So basically, in other words, Cyan's hard carrying, and, you know, it's a miracle that I've managed to just drag Lightning through this quest, man. All the deep layered mechanics of Cyan, they're just powering through this. Black Nero's tier list never lies, of course. Cyan is up there, top tier. The best of the best. No splash. Okay. Well, they're both dead, basically. I mean, this guy's dead, right? There's no way he lives through this. And there we go. Ooh, it's concentrating. Well, looks like Lightning gets the honours. Screenshot that for good measure. Oh, still on 1%. Alright. How about we do this in style? I'll return and do that. Nope, still not dead. Okay. Oh, we got it now. So this is definitely it. And, you know, I could skip Lightning's turn and go to Cyan for vanity, but I won't, because the minimum score's pretty high now, so I don't want to play around with that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's it. Cyan's through another one. Beautiful. Anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time.